Thanks, Chrissy. Appreciate the invite. I certainly wish to also welcome our Singaporean, Thailand, and our German shareholders that I meet in Munich when I go there on a regular basis each year. Matsa Resources, this is our presentation. I hope you'll enjoy it today. So I am a director of Matsa with my fellow board members, Pascal Blampain and Andrew Chapman. We're all based in Perth. You'll see a photo there of Ratha Kiaukam Siang. He's not a director of Matsa Resources, but he is managing director of all our Thailand affairs. And if I've got time today, I'll touch bases on that. Our gold resource in total, we've got 949,000 ounces at 2.5 grams per tonne. And we recently declared a maiden reserve for our Devon project, but in fact, we've got 104,000 ounces at 2.4 grams as our reserve. Of course, that's included in the 949,000 ounces. Today, we've got 732.6 million shares on issue, and our closing price yesterday was 5 cents. I think today we're trading at about 5.3. We're owned by BNP Paribas, Deutsche Balaton, our friends in Germany, spoke with Thomas last week, Bulletin Resources, and WACC, the flagship fund. So I stood here last year and I said one of the problems with Matsa is we don't have any institutional investors. I think you'll see with the Bulletin coming on board and flagship fund, we're certainly on our way to repairing that. I maintain my holding in the company. I've never sold a share in the company, and I doubt I ever will. And other shareholders make up 38.9%. So what are we? Said it last year and we'll repeat it. 949,000 ounces of gold with a twist of lithium. Pascal thought of that one and it sums up the company very well. We are currently working at the Lake Carey Gold Project, and this is really our focus. This is some drilling that we did early this year at Fortitude. Notably, this will continue, probably get rigs to site in the next 14 days. We have a monkey on our back. We were subject of an unsolicited, I'll call it hostile bid. We woke up one morning at 6:30 and bang, there's a bid on our table that we saw at the ASX. That's 4.5 cents. Our current share price is 5 cents. So we don't see much hope of that bid attracting any stock. At this point in time, it's my understanding that we haven't. But what I'd like to point out, that bid is valued at $33 million. Our market cap as of close yesterday is $37 million, so that bid is currently underwater. We released our Devon feasibility study this morning, and I'll talk to you about that, but that shows that we're going to make $73 million in the next 15 to 18 months. That's using today's gold price. We also have Lake Carey. Now, if you have a look at what Lake Carey is potentially worth, we think it's worth in the $88 million range. So if you add Lake Carey, add Devon, add whatever else you would like to have a valuation on in Matsa, we think it is considerably higher than $33 million. So our advice today is take no action. On Monday, we will release our target statement, and I really can't talk about what's going to be in there, but you can think about that. I'm not selling any of my shares. This is our breakup of 949,000 ounces. You'll see it's at 2.5. It's very good grade. Predominantly at Fortitude, but there is some Red October and some Devon assets in there. So our reserve, 2.4 grams, predominantly all at at Devon and our Fortitude pit. So this is the gold price. This is my biggest friend, the gold price. If we have a look at it since March 24, it's been escalating brilliantly, and it's been even performing better in an Australian gold price. We don't see any slowdown with the gold price. We expect it to at least stay up this level, if not continue to go up. So, Devon, are we a miner or are we not? Do we want to mine or do we want to be patient or impatient? We think in a rising gold price, now is the time to put Devon into production. So we expect to be in production this quarter. We hopefully will be on the ground in 4 to 5 weeks' time. This is what the Devon feasibility looks like. If we use a $4,250 gold price, it'll make $59.8 million profit. Let's call it 60. If we use yesterday's gold price, 4,550, this project will make $73.4 million. That is using a gold recovery, metallurgical recovery, of 83.9%. If we go to certain mills, we will definitely beat that, in my opinion. But we have used a conservative figure. We do have 2 mills that we are currently talking to, and there are more options. So trying to find milling space for Devon is not a problem. We can sign a contract immediately. We've already got a mining company that we've got term sheets for that we can sign off. There is nothing stopping us from going mining this quarter. We've in fact hired a very old friend and colleague, John Pluckan, and he has joined our team, and he'll be managing the mining at Devon. It's mine ready. I think I've said that enough times. We will commence mining on the west lode. And whilst we're mining the west lode, that will enable us to start dewatering the old pit that you can see right there, and that's covering up the main lode. So in essence, from month 1, we are retrieving gold ore, and we can start transporting that to one mill, that's an ore purchase, that pays us for the gold as we deliver it, or another mill that is a typical toll milling arrangement, and we will have batches of 50,000 tonnes each 3 months. But importantly, there is no lead time to ore production. Infrastructure is already in place. This is the camp that is 100% owned by Matsa. It's a 72-person camp. It was, I believe, built by Saracen. We bought it off them in about 2016-17. It's a high-quality camp. It's got all of the necessities that mine workers require. We have all the haulage infrastructure in place. We have our own airstrip. Very importantly, Matsa has done several pits before. We've mined several pits. The Fortitude mine by John Pluckan, and the Red Dog mine, which is managed by my very good friend Mark Czar. So all we now need to do is finalise our mining contracts, our hauling contracts, processing contracts, and our finance contracts, and away we go. Naturally, Devon's fully permitted, and there is the mine plan, permits, water extraction, and discharge licences all fully approved, native titles fully done, and there's a map of the facilities. Mine design, as I said, we will start at stage 1, which is in the green, which is on the west lode, then go to stage 2, which is in the blue, and then we'll go to the north. Interestingly, Devon has got significant upside. You will see when we don't have pointers anymore, but you will see that we've got costines to the top or the north of the Devon pit. So between those costines and Devon, there has been no significant drilling by anybody in the past. But the grades that those costines have given us has been 3-ounce dirt. Yeah, I said ounces, 3-ounce dirt. So what we want to do, again, probably in about 4 weeks, go out there, start drilling this in between, and from there we'll determine, do we have extensions to the Devon pit? It's our 12-month strategy roadmap. Last year we were setting everything up for Devon. This quarter, get the dewatering done, get people onto the ground, start doing the pre-strip, deliver first ores in the second quarter of this year. By quarter 3 of this year, we should be in a steady state of mining, and by then we should be cash flow positive. Interestingly, if we go to one mill, we expect our maximum cash out to be sub $7 million. If we go to the second mill, we expect our cash out to be sub $14 million. We already have financing discussions well down the track of getting this done. But that's only part of Lake Carey. We've got the rest of Lake Carey. So, there has been talk and there has been rumours, and I can tell you it's not a rumour. Anglo Gold Ashanti. We've been talking to them since July 2024. The deal that we've been talking to them about is for them to acquire the Lake Carey Gold Project. It excludes Fortitude North, and it excludes the Devon Pit Gold Mine. We would not sell those 2 assets. So they are contemplating a transaction for the entire balance of Lake Carey. We believe an outcome is on its way in the very near term, one way or another. That's all that we can say at this stage. The total ounces there that they are contemplating is 936,000 ounces. I can tell you that I would not be interested in selling any ounces for less than $70 an ounce. I want to spend a couple of minutes on Fortitude North, and I'm blowing all my time here. Fortitude North is a Matsa discovery, 1.7 kilometre long mineralised zone. It is 6 kilometres directly north of the Fortitude gold mine, so it's within Lake Carey in easy distance from our airstrip and from our camp. You can see there the distance between Fortitude North and the Fortitude gold mine. Fortitude gold mine, if you recall, has got 489,000 ounces. It is 6 kilometres directly north on the Binder fault line. We did a substantial hole, started it in December, finished it early this year. It was an EIS drilling target, went down to 767 metres. We're going to go to 800 metres, but we terminated it slightly early. You'll see there with the red arrow a seismic anomaly. That is our Fortitude North, quite high-grade golds. We put a hole just to the east of that anomaly, and we intersected the grades that we released last week. 22 metres at just under 10 grams a hole, which really comprised of two sections, 11 metres at 12 grams, 9 metres at 11 grams. So importantly, what this means, the seismic targeting worked. We predicted that there would be a further mineralisation there, and that's what it encountered. This is the core. You'll see in the middle of the page there, 1 metre, 52.2 grams. Just prior to that, 28.2 grams. You can have a look at this in your own time. It's a fantastic hit. Massive. Love it. I think we're going to repeat it. You can see the positioning there of that intersection that we had. But more importantly, you'll see that we've actually got three layers, if you like, three zones of mineralised zone. Where we intersected the yellow is exactly where we thought it was going to be. So what this means is that middle zone continues at depth. That lens continues. But what about the lens on the left? What we believe Fortitude North is a multi-episodic gold mineralised zone. So we think we're going to have several different layers of this, and as we go deeper, what we're finding it is to be thicker and richer and higher in grade. It's very exciting what we're seeing there. Fortitude gold mine itself. We mined this in 2017. John Pluckan did it for us. This remains fully permitted and it is mine ready. We've done some further new optimisations here, and I think from memory we've got it here, yes. 132,000 ounces of gold can be mined and it would produce a $95 million surplus. The catch, we need our own mill. So part of the strategy for Matsa is go ahead, do the Devon mine, get that cash in the bank, and from that we can then determine, do we build our own mill at Fortitude? Do we sell it to Anglo Gold? What do we do? But we always retain Fortitude North in our back pockets. So a combined Fortitude North, Fortitude Gold, then the old remnants of Red October still leaves us with a massive gold production facility. So what's next? Well, address the takeover action one way or another. I extend an invitation for the Patronus board to come and talk to us. Let's have a chat. Talking's always good. Commence mining at Devon. As I said, we want to do this quarter. And go ahead, put that into production, pocket the profits of that. Do further drilling at Fortitude North. We think that's a very exciting discovery. We've had several prominent geos tell us that this is a multi-million ounce potential discovery. Do the drilling at Devon. See what extensions can we have there. What extensions to the north. We can go ahead and commence mining at Devon, and with the drilling success of those extensions, we could submit variations to the mine plan while we're drilling at Devon and then pick up and extend the pit going forward. Then my other subject, Thailand. I think it's highly exciting. I think it's highly valuable, but I've run out of time. I've got 10 seconds. So I'm going to say that I have finished my discussion smack bang on time in 3 seconds' time. How's that, Chrissy? Thanks very much.